This is a story of a Swiss Army knife that has not been treated or maintained well. It may have some factory defects that we are unaware of. Unfortunately, this knife has all of its tools jammed and they're unable to unfold. But one of the tools still unfolds. The screwdriver. This screwdriver is actually in great condition. Fun fact, screwdrivers come in many different shapes, colors, sizes, and uses. Some screwdrivers are made to unscrew very small, tiny screws in our everyday devices. And some screwdrivers are a little bit bigger and a little more industrial and able to screw in screws into different types of materials to hold things together. But this knife screwdriver is capable of much more. This knife screwdriver is actually open a can. But so what if a knife screwdriver is used to open up a can or something? Can't possibly be used for anything else but screws, right? Well, that's where this knife would probably prove you wrong. This knife screwdriver's actually cut rope. Cutting rope with just a screwdriver makes no sense. But for the Swiss Army knife, that's its reality. The Swiss Army knife has all of its tools stuck except for its screwdriver. And it's been having to use that screwdriver for so long that it's actually forgotten that it has other tools at its disposal. Unfortunately, the Swiss Army knife has a really bad habit of comparing itself to other tools, like a drill and a knife. It is always wondering why it's unable to screw things in and out as fast as a drill does, because it knows it has a screwdriver. But it also wonders to itself why it can't cut rope as fast as other knives. It's a Swiss Army knife after all, and knives are quick and sharp and get things done right away. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, also called ADHD or ADD. And basically it is a mental disorder that involves a chemical imbalance of dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain. Basically the chemicals in the brain that make us want and enjoy things and also know how long it takes to do stuff. And I bring all this up because the relation and the parallels between a person with ADHD and this very Swiss Army knife are so strong. I was diagnosed with ADHD later in life, and it was very hard for me to accept the fact that some of the reasons why I was struggling was actually caused by ADHD. A lot of us are raised being told that you don't need medicine, just be focused, or get a planner, that solves everything. But what we really need is help from another tool. The tool or tools that we need are professional help from a counselor or therapist, and maybe even medicine. Other really helpful tools can be a really close friend that you trust and can talk to and help guide you to find the help that you need. There's a lot of misconceptions revolving around ADHD. A lot of individuals tend to see this as the one disorder that distracts them. Oh, butterfly. Or it's the one disorder that once I'm diagnosed with it, I can't achieve anything else in life. But I want to shed light on a possible alternative mindset. One of acceptance. The process of accepting yourself and understanding, yes, I have ADHD, so how do I make the most of it? Now that you're on the pathway to personal mental development, what's the next step you need to take? How do you need to learn to maintain your own Swiss Army knife to be the best, most functioning tool that you will ever have? There will be a lot of steps on this journey, and with each step may come a lot of discomfort. But on the other side of that discomfort and fear is so much growth. Everyone's story is different, and everyone is their own unique Swiss Army knife. This has been my story about my Swiss Army knife and what I have done in my journey on personal mental development. So what's yours? I encourage you. Drink some water, love yourself, and seek discomfort.